Today's the day where you get to learn how to draw 3D shapes. If you already know how to do it, kiss that brain. That is so exciting. You know how to already do it. It's a little tricky, so that's okay. Practice. So this video will be here. Just keep practicing it. I always have a hard time, but it's fun to do. Once you learn it, you're like, I get it. And if you're having a hard time, watch this video again, or maybe ask for some help. If you have a sibling that had me before, I taught them too. Maybe they can teach you too. A sibling is a brother or sister. Let's review 3D shapes. 3D shapes are solid shapes. Do it again with me. 3D shapes are solid shapes. They pop out. You see all around. They have sides. We also call them, yeah, great job, edges. They have vertices, and they also have faces. And the faces are flat, okay? So when I say faces, they're not popping out. It's whatever flat side they have. So like here, this cone is not flat, but this part right here is flat. So the face is a circle. You ready to learn how to draw it? We're going to do one shape at a time, and I'm going to practice drawing those a couple times. You try. If you want to practice with me, you may bring some paper. I would use a pencil because then you can erase. I'm using a marker so you are able to see it better. And if you want to show me your 3D shapes, more than welcome to ask your parents to put it on Etsy or put it on Facebook. I would love to see how well you guys are drawing these 3D shapes. It's hard, but you can do it. So if you want to get paper and you get a pencil or a marker, but I would recommend a pencil. I'm using a marker so that you get to see it. Now listen. Pause this if you want to get those materials and come back. We're going to do one shape at a time. I'm not going to do all 3D shapes. I'm going to do just a few at a time. We're going to start with anybody know what this shape's called? Carter? Yeah, it's called a cube. Awesome job. It's called a cube. Carter, this is called a cube. Everybody say cube. Cubes have all squares. That's a little bit easy to draw. I'm going to show you how to make a cube. Now I'm doing this upside down. Okay, cube, all right? So do your best. So first things first, a cube's flat face is called, flat face is a square. So I'm going to draw my square best I can. Then I'm going to go to that corner. That corner, we don't say corner. What do we say? Vertices. I'm going to go to that vertex right here and draw another square right above it. Can you see that? Now my job is to match each vertex to the same vertex. So this vertex goes to the left vertex goes to the left, and I draw a line. The top vertex goes to the top vertex. The bottom goes to the bottom vertex. Pretty cool, right? You just made a cube. Let's do that again. All right, I'm going to draw a square again. Okay. Then here's that bottom vertex right here. I'm going to draw a square over it like this. Good job. Now I'm going to see that vertex. You are matching the vertices. Think of that way, not the sides, the vertices. That will be helpful. So I'm going to match this vertice with this vertice. No, whatever matches that vertice to that vertice, this vertice to this vertice to that vertice. And vertices of these sides or edges are straight. We just made a cube. Now I'm going to show you a non-example. A non-example is not how you do it. So if you did a square for the cube, because the face of a square is a cube, faces are the flat sides. I did this right, but if you did not match the vertices, this is what it's going to look like. Does that look like a cube? No, you have to match the exact vertices with it. Let's do that again. I did a square, okay? And then I put another square right here. Oop, that was a little big square. That's okay. And then I'm going to match this vertice to this vertice to this this vertex to this vertex, and this. I just made another cube. Pretty cool. All right, everybody say cube. Now, let's do something that's a little bit tricky. Some of them I have a harder time with, and that's okay, but you practice it. Right here, let's do this. Campbell, what is this name of this shape? It's not a spear, it's not a spear, it's a sphere, right? A sphere, sphere. I'm gonna write it for you, and we're gonna read it together. Great job though, Campbell, you knew it, sphere. I hope you guys just watched our 3D shape song. Right here is a sphere. That PH right here is a digraph, makes the F sound. Sphere, sphere. So we're gonna draw this. We're like, how do I draw a ball? So around it, it's like a circle. Tell me if that looks like a 3D shape. Nope, right? It just looks like a circle. So make it a circle. I make it look like a 3D shape. I draw dotted lines, and those dotted lines makes it look like a circle. So I'm going to draw dotted lines like that are curved. That looks like a circle, and sometimes I go to dotted line to make it like that. So that helps you to say that's a sphere. Looks like a ball more. So let's practice that again. I'm drawing a circle. Sometimes I make it a little bigger, make it be helpful. That just looks like a circle, but I want to make it look like it's round. So I'm going to, the inside is round like a ball. So I make a dotted lines and a dotted line, okay? And that can look like a sphere. That's a little harder one, but that is okay. You don't have to, it's a little harder one, but if you get dimension. All right, I'm gonna do another one right here. Okay. Ellie, what is this name? Ah, there we go. What is this name? Think of ice cream. Yes, it's a cone. Everybody say cone. Awesome job. Now, once again, there are curves, okay? So watch me how I make this cone. But this right here looks like a triangle. It's not flat though, because it's curved around, okay? So I'm gonna draw a similar to a triangle. Here's the word cone. Cone. Say with me, cone. Here's that silent E. So first things first, I'm gonna draw what looks like a triangle, okay? That's what it sort of looks like. But it has a curved bottom. So I'm gonna go like this, curve like that. Now it sort of looks like a cone, but I wanted to make it look like a circle at the bottom. So I'm gonna draw a dotted lines around. Pretty cool, right? I'm gonna do it again, triangle, draw a curve like, and then I wanna look like the back side. So I do dotted lines. Doesn't it look like a cone? How cool is that? Pause this video at any time so you can practice it. All right, here we did those different ones. We did a sphere, we did a cube, and a cone. Great job. We have a couple more to do. Now this one's a harder one for me, but let's try it. Kiki, I'm gonna ask you what the name of this shape is. Now, when we read this name, it starts with a S. Okay, I'm writing it upside down right now. It's a little tricky. Talented though. Kiki, what is this name of this shape right here? The flat faces? Yeah, these have two flat faces but are circles, okay? This is called a, Kiki, cylinder. Awesome job. Everybody, let's say cylinder. Okay, let's pull it down. This right here is a cylinder. That CY makes this sound. Cylinder. So if you ever get confused, that CY, if you put CY together, makes this sound. Cylinder. Now, I'm not very good with this. So I do two lines. Okay. I do this, and I do this, and I do this, and I do this. It looks similar. It looks like a cylinder, right? So it looks like I draw two lines. I draw it out and then draw like a dotted line, just like we did for the cone and the sphere, the inside, so that, because you can't really see. And it looks like it. I'm not very good with it, but that's another way to make a cylinder. Another way, let's see, what else do I have? Ooh, let's do a rectangular print. Oh. said it out loud. Next, what is this? Yes, a rectangular prism. Bailey, what shapes are on the side? Yeah, those are called rectangles. So if a shape has rectangles on the side, Hagen, what is that called? Prism. So that's why it's called a rectangular prism. All right, I gotta flip this paper over to write rectangular prism because it's a big word. Most of the time I've been doing it upside down. Now prism. If you forget that word rectangle, but you need a rectangular, make sure you know the word prism. This one is similar to a cube. Watch why. Cubes have squares. Rectangular prism, we're using a rectangle. Great job, Bailey. A rectangle. So I'm going to draw a rectangle. Very similar. So that's a rectangle. Then I'm drawing another rectangle. Okay. Just like a square, you're matching the vertices. That vertice goes to this vertice. This vertice goes to this vertice. This vertice goes here. And then this right here goes. Look at that again. Let's practice that. Draw a rectangle. Awesome. And let's draw another rectangle. I put it in that corner over there. Great job. Then I'm going to match the vertices together. Sweet deal! It's a rectangular prism. Nice job, everybody. Let's see what else I can do. Ooh, what is this name, Quinn? Yes, it's a pyramid, but what kind of pyramid? Yes, it's called a square pyramid because that's a square. Pyramids have triangles on the side. Always remember that, triangles. This one's a little tricky too. So, pyramid. Oop, I'm writing upside down once again. Okay. And this one's a square pyramid. Okay, square pyramid. So first things first, I'm going to draw the bottom. And the bottom is a square. So the face of it is a square. Then I'm going to put a little dot here. It's called a vertex, also an apex. That means it's pointing at the top, okay? Just like this one, it points at the top. A pyramid points at the top, right here. All the sides connect to this apex. This one's a little simpler, but if you have a thin pencil or thin marker, you are able to do this better. So what I'm going to do is put each vertex to this point, apex. So this vertex goes here. This vertex goes here. This vertex goes here. And this vertex goes here. Do you see that? How cool is that? So another way you could do is put a square, it's a square pyramid, and move the apex around the vertex. And you can go like this. And you get a square pyramid. It's moving to the side though. So I put the dot at top, connect, 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 connect. And that's a square pyramid. We can also make a triangular pyramid. That means I have a triangle at the bottom. A triangular pyramid has a triangle at the bottom, but triangles up top too, and it has a point. So I'm going to put a point right here and match each vertex to that point. That's called a triangular pyramid. Pretty cool, right? So watch me do it again. A triangle at the bottom, and I put a point up top. And I match each vertex to that point, apex. These are so awesome. you were able to do these, you practiced all these different 3D shapes, you could try this 3D shape too. All right, sound good? Pause this video at any time to practice it. Tomorrow we're gonna be learning about faces, vertices, and edges, and learning how to count them. Can we do that? Awesome job.